Yo, it's a stupidly small podcast. It's Lorin's Gap Week, Wednesday, 6th of July, 2016. Hello, Lorin Clark.
Hello, Stuart Farrell.
How's your Wednesday treating you thus far?
Amazingly
on holiday?
so good.
How's the beach?
So good. Did you want me to sing?
You know what?
Never.
If there was one thing that I could remove completely from the stupidly small podcast, part of the stupidly big media empire, is your singing.
Well, that's not what all the
Because
listeners
it's too joyful.
say. That's right. I get many listeners saying, don't let him tread your personal expression into the ground.
Rubbish. Who says that?
There is one review on the iTunes thing that says Lorin should sing more. Just saying. So they voted where it counts. They've gone to the iTunes thing to review us.
I didn't think your little ones could use the computer at this stage.
Oh, so
yeah, huh?
cute.
Yeah, you like that? Oh,
yeah, no, it's really not an ooh.
gotcha with a gotcha.
No, because they can't. So
I would do a gotcha, like a stabbing type of thing, but I just watched you this morning, Lorin Clark, eat 10 pancakes. And if I
It wasn't 10.
In fact, if I put my hands anywhere within a metre of you, I'll be covered in pancakes. So I'm not going to make any sort of...
It wasn't 10, but the jackpot did make pancakes this morning, and there was a pile of them.
He always seems to make nice food when I'm on a 2-day.
Oh,
That's
what
part
a
of my
jerk.
5-2 eating plan. Can I just say, by the way, Wednesday morning, Fat Club, and because it's Lorin's Gap Week, we're only very quick podcast this week, so I'm only going to make it very quick, Fat Club.
Yeah.
Well, there was another loss. So we're going well. Anyone wants tips? Feel free to email us at big and small at stupidly, what do you call it?
Wow, that's really not our email address. Don't email that.
Big and stupid at stupidlybig.com.
Correct. Nobody. Anyway.
Nobody, that's what?
So, big pile of pancakes from the jackpot.
Is that what we're going to call you from now on? A big pile of pancakes over there?
He was in the other room and no, he made them in the kitchen, and there was a big, beautiful pile, and he said, there's a pile of pancakes in the oven. And I don't think he said for you. I don't think he said for you. But I heard for you. And so I went in there and I had every single last crumb of those pancakes, and then said, gee, that was a lot of pancakes to stew. And he became ashen faced and said,
disgusting.
What? You didn't eat all of those, did you? Like he hadn't had any.
My housemate does that. You can't keep anything nice. It gets devoured. Now, Lorin.
Sorry, yes.
After your big pile of pancakes, you're going to have to exercise. And as you know, I exercise every morning pre-podcast now.
Yes.
And this morning's walk has led me to a complete 180 in opinion on something that this may actually make us in lockstep on a particular issue.
You're kidding?
No?
What a miracle.
I know. Now, in
Make
the dark,
a note of the date.
the cold winter dark this morning, myself and my little pooch Tess,
Yes.
Bernie's still on the injured list, but he's about to be taken off. He's all right.
Is
But he
he?
hates when we leave them on. I hear him barking and barking and barking and barking. And then when we get home, he just stares at us and he bites the other dog, and then they play. So he lets us know that he's not happy, but then he comes good. Now, anyway.
Sad. He's got, on the plus side, he is going to marry that first walk.
Oh, he's going to be a pain.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So yelping and exploding down the street.
I
Anyway,
wish he would explode, because this other dog, she's great just to walk by herself. It's like
wish
pleasurable.
he would explode. You
Well,
do
sometimes
not.
I do.
He's your favourite.
I love him to
and you know
bits,
it.
but he annoys me to death.
Yeah, but he is kind of your favourite.
Love him to bits, annoys me to death.
Yeah.
Now, Lozzie,
Yeah.
I'm standing, for those that live in Melbourne, this is a bit of a local reference.
Okay, right.
But I'm standing at the big roundabout, now if you can picture it, Melbourneites,
Yes.
between the Carlton Cemetery
Yeah.
and Melbourne University.
Carlton Cemetery.
Melbourne University.
University.
There's a roundabout.
Is there?
It's called Royal Parade.
Royal Parade. There's not one on Royal Parade.
What's the road next to the cemetery? Yeah, it's got the traffic lights and that as well, but it's a roundabout. There is a roundabout coming.
Oh, yeah. No.
So it intersects from Swanston Street,
Yeah.
Royal Parade, and Princess Street. So think of the end of Swanston Street.
You're talking. Oh no, you're not. No, I don't know what one you're talking about. Not the big, deadly, crazy one that's near the market. No.
No.
So further down
Between
from
the cemetery
yes,
and Melbourne Uni. Very iconic, very well-known part of Melbourne here in Australia.
there's one that I can picture that has no roundabout, which is on the corner, and then there's the.
It is at the very end of
I
Swanston
know the one.
Street.
With a beautiful tree in the middle. Yes, I know the one.
You went and did 2 degrees at that university, remember? And I'm sure you must know someone in the cemetery.
I know exactly. I do. I know exactly the one you're talking about. I apologise. Right. It's got one of my favourite trees in Melbourne in the middle of it. Yes.
This morning, someone was driving, away from the zoo in that direction.
Sorry, that was painful. Yeah.
It was really painful. This is a short podcast. I've just spent 50% of it trying to explain where you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes. Anyway.
Someone drove away from the zoo towards the Eastern Freeway. So coming that way.
Yeah.
Then turned left.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't turn left. They'd be in the cemetery.
Right.
Turned right.
Yeah. Before
the roundabout into oncoming traffic.
What?
Yes.
Pulled a Yui.
No, just turn, thinking that's where you turn, rather than go around a roundabout. They thought, I'm going to go around this way.
Oh.
Then they were just sitting there when they realised what they were doing as the traffic, because, it was pretty early in the morning. But traffic.
Halt.
No, it just sat there while everyone drove around it. And I thought, you idiot.
Oh,
you idiot.
Wow.
And then it did a Yui again and drove back past me, and I just gave him a death stare. So that would really ruin their day.
I'm sure they're still thinking about that.
So I taught them. But as I stood there fuming about this one particular person who could have been responsible for deaths.
No, totally, yeah.
I'm sick of people creating deaths on the road.
Yes.
Right, through stupidity.
Yeah.
I understand accidents.
Yeah.
Then, as I waited pedestrian lights to cross to the cemetery side of that road, Royal Parade, idiot tradies, I knew they were tradies because they had utes and high vis.
Right.
Just rocketing through the red light in front of me.
Oh, really?
So they can get past through the intersection.
Really?
And at that point, in my anger,
yes,
I reversed my decision on red light cameras. Now,
thank you.
Let me explain.
Very much.
Let me explain. Oh, shop. Now, let me explain.
Yeah.
The red light camera, I firmly do believe now,
yes,
isn't a revenue-raising device. The red light camera is a safety and it's a deterrent to imbeciles. Now,
correct.
I would say this with a couple of, what's the word I'm looking for? Caveats. First of all, they must be calibrated so that the car being pinged by a red light camera is in no part of the intersection once the light turns red. You have to be going through a red light at the first line to be pinged by said thing.
Right.
Second, I don't want a speeding component. I am still, Lorin Clark, staying with...
I don't want a speeding component.
Well, since I'm in charge of the RTA here, and as you know, I tried to bring in an earlier podcast, not maximum speeds, minimum speeds.
I know, you're an idiot.
Which was met by howls of indignation and
you're an idiot.
Abuse.
Yes.
But I still believe that speed cameras are nothing but a revenue-raising measure.
No, until you see somebody doing something dangerous like you finally did yesterday and change your mind.
Caveat number 3 then.
Yes.
A caveat that I wasn't going to bring in. Yeah. Keep the speed cameras.
Caveat riddled.
This is a caveat riddled argument.
Yeah.
Keep speed cameras, and I'm going to use my favourite word of the morning, but only have them calibrated to catch... I don't really even know what calibrated means. It just sounds good.
Yes.
But keep them calibrated.
Yeah.
So that you only get pinged, another word of the morning, if you're 10 or more Ks over the limit. So you are genuinely doing some dangerous speeding. Now, I know the coppers have sold this message of 5K saves lives and 5K over can change your thing or whatever.
You know why they've sold that message?
Because they've done testing.
You're like a truther. Honestly, you are.
Last week's little discussion on truth is how you're thinking.
Well, because you can't just say it's all revenue raising. It's all a complete lie. Blah blah blah. It's all retrofitted. When actually they put out stats on this, Stu. Like they do lots of testing on things like this, and they say that the difference between 5Ks and 5Ks over, and we've all done it. I do 5Ks over. Even saintly old me who doesn't like to.
You drive with Pringles packets in your hand. I wouldn't be calling you a safe driver at all.
Anyway, the point is...
You do fancy dress. I'm a robot today. We're going to take the kids somewhere.
That was one time and it was an accident, for those who don't know. Anyway, that is why they do that. It is because of that. Now, if they go, oh, good, we've got another life-saving reason why we can raise revenue, sure.
No, you can't mix the pool of the two. It's like saying, I love this oil and I really love to drink water. How about we put both in the same pond and drink it and run the car?
That is the worst analogy I've ever heard.
I'm going to put it so I can save space in my container. I'm going to mix the oil and water and put this oil and water mixture into my car, and I'm going to drink it on the other side.
How does that relate to absolutely anything that you just said?
If you think about it.
No, I've thought about it.
No, that 1 second.
Yes, that's all it deserves. That's all it deserves.
Lorin Clark, how do people get in contact with this? To let us know that they're really enjoying this week's Gap Week's short run of podcasts.
Stuart, you're a fool to yourself and a burden to others. They can contact us.
I think that's what they wrote on my farewell certificate from school.
I don't mean any of it. You're adorable. And will I see you tomorrow? Yes, I will. People can get in touch by going to stupidlybig.com, Stupidly Big on Facebook, Stupidly Big on Twitter, and Stupidly Big in the Apple iTunes shop. You can go there and you can tell me again how much you like my singing. Stuart?
5 to 6 star ratings only accepted. Yes, Lozzie?
Yes. This has been nice and snappy because we're nice and snappy this week.
And you're on holiday.
And I'm technically on holiday. Will I see you tomorrow?
No doubt.
No doubt. See you then. Bye-bye.